Today we're doing a USA Battle Royale, but there's a twist. Everyone in this world has a 1% chance of spawning with this perk, meaning any one of the 50 states could explode at any time. Which state will be the last one standing? Let's find out. All right, so we can go and hit play. What's interesting about this matchup is I think the states with the more population are actually a lot worse off than the ones with the smaller population. Because like Texas down here, they got 1,400 population, so they could potentially have 14 people that could explode. Whereas if you look at like, I think New Jersey, yeah, New Jersey has only 100 population, so they could only have one person. Although to be fair, they're so small that if one of their people were to explode, I think that would probably be the end of New Jersey. Florida's slogan over here is "We love beer." Why is that so accurate? Let's see. They got 3 starving people. They're doing pretty good. Only a few starving people. Dang, I didn't even realize all this stuff was down here, honestly. King's Reign, that's pretty cool. You can see that. For 15 years, their king's name is Eddie. They would have liked someone named Eddie. Okay, we gotta get a war pretty soon. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Everyone's like being surprisingly peaceful. You would think at least like North and South Carolina. I'm pretty sure they don't like each other. They should be at war. Maybe Texas and California. And then Utah and just everyone. I think Utah just hates everyone. And everyone hates Utah. Let's see what state has the most army. Go to kingdoms. So Texas. Texas and California are matched with armies. They both got 140. Montana's up there. Colorado's up there. Oklahoma. So they're all kind of doing the best. Oh, and there we go. There's all the wars. We got a lot of things. I feel like we'll just go over like kind of the biggest ones. Arizona on New Mexico, so that's a pretty big one. And then we got Ohio. Where is Ohio? Over here. Ohio versus Indiana. Oklahoma versus Kansas, and a lot of wars in New England. Looks like we got Massachusetts versus Rhode Island and New Hampshire versus Massachusetts. Yeah, it's all out war in New England. And they just keep going. Texas, yeah, I'm curious to see. I feel like we never give New England area enough love, so I want to kind of focus on them. It looks like Rhode Island's just getting destroyed. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many explosions that just happened. So a ton of Nevada just got destroyed, and California. It's a huge crater. This must have been where their armies kind of met. We just had a couple explosions happen between Kansas and Missouri, and North and South Dakota just exploded. So they're having a tough time. What? What? There were so many people that just exploded in Oregon. Oregon's just gone. Oregon is off the map. Yeah, we're continuing to get explosions. I think they'll start to kind of thin out as the populations kind of thin out. Meanwhile, Utah and Colorado are just chilling in the middle here. They still have like all their population. Yeah, these 4 states have kind of managed to stay out of everything. And Texas too, surprisingly. I think they're at war. Oh, they're at war with Louisiana. Okay, so that could potentially be bad. But man, the Northwest just got absolutely decimated. Washington's just like there's only a few people left in Washington. Yeah, see, this is the benefit of New England right now is none of these states have been exploded. It looks like, okay, Massachusetts, let's see, Massachusetts took over Rhode Island, and it looks like they're going after Vermont and New Hampshire right now, so they're just kind of at war with everyone. Then you got Michigan just took over Indiana and Ohio. We got Iowa took over Illinois. Montana is, okay, they're fighting back Wyoming, so they're gonna fend them off. Okay, Missouri just fell, Vermont just fell. Oh, I guess Missouri got captured. Okay, and Vermont just got captured. Oh, okay, it's Massachusetts. They took over Vermont. They also took over New Hampshire. So they're just taking over a ton of New England. And New Jersey, let's go. Nice. Yeah, they took over. Oh, no, that's not New Jersey. That's Delaware. RIP. So Delaware took over New Jersey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, anyone that lives in New Jersey. I got your guys' hopes up. New York's grown huge. So they took over West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. They're kind of on a war path. And then Maine is actually going pretty hard after Massachusetts right now. So they might be able to take them over. Texas? Oh, no way. Louisiana's gonna take over Texas. I guess Texas's army just got wiped out in the explosions, so they just had nothing to defend themselves with. Man, okay, so Texas belongs to Louisiana now. They're up to 2,000 population. Louisiana's killing it. Oh, and they just keep going. So they just declared war on Arkansas, which has quite a bit of land over here. Arizona just got taken over by Utah. We got Idaho versus California, and they actually have a pretty good chance with that because California, it doesn't look like California has much army. It looks like they have, oh geez, okay, Iowa just got decimated. Iowa and Nebraska, but Idaho might actually be able to take over California. Yeah, 5%. Man, yeah, California. They only got these 17 army down here. As long as, oh, Okay, I was just gonna say, as long as their armies don't explode, and they just exploded. Jeez, Louisiana. Okay, so yeah, they ended up conquering Texas. They got Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, and they're taking over Missouri too. I'm really surprised no one's exploded in Louisiana's empire yet. They've gotten super lucky. We just had an explosion up here, so it looks like a lot of New England just got destroyed. New York is still here, Maine is still here, Delaware is just barely hanging on. All right, then looks like Montana is trying to take over Nebraska's colonies, so that they're taking over South Dakota, and I'm sure they're gonna go after North Dakota next. Utah, okay, Utah took over California. Let's go ahead and look at the kingdoms and see which ones are left. So we got Louisiana at 2,500 population, around 200 army. Utah with 300 army. Montana, Florida, Maine, Colorado, Idaho, Michigan. Okay, so we got a lot left. Wisconsin, Iowa, Nebraska, New York, Washington. Florida just declared war on Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky's gonna be an easy one to take. They only got 10 population. Okay, Montana's actually grown huge. So they did end up taking over North and South Dakota and Wyoming. Looks like they're going after poor Washington over here. Washington actually did, okay, well, they just got exploded, but they did actually recover pretty well, because they fell down to what, like 10 population, I think, at some point. It's 60 now, but they were at 100 for a second there. Okay, so that's the end of Washington. Montana just took them over. Colorado, I think that's might be the end of Colorado. Looks like they're gonna join Utah here, so they're gone. Iowa is losing some ground here. What does Iowa have left? Nebraska. Oh, and you got Tennessee still around. Well, I guess they're gone now, but I was surprised. I thought they got destroyed earlier. One huge war just broke out. So we just got Utah versus Montana. So that's going to be really interesting to see. Yeah, dang, Utah's got so much army. But I think there's a pretty high likelihood that they're all just going to explode in like a giant explosion. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. Well, I mean, that worked out for them because they ended up destroying a lot of Montana's states. But they also all died, so I don't know. Okay, Montana. Yeah, they're still going after Montana. All right, Montana's actually taking the lead. Up to 1,500. Louisiana still just unchallenged at 2,400 population.
Your day of judgment is coming.
All right, and Florida's made it out of their kind of little corner. They took over a bunch of these states, which unfortunately are just kind of barren wastelands now. Yeah, pretty much the entirety of America now is just an absolute wasteland, except for like a few little pockets that have not been exploded yet. Okay, Louisiana. Oh, Louisiana versus Montana. That should be interesting. Florida's about to take over Delaware, and I guess they're at war with Maine too. Dang. Delaware just got like obliterated. Oh man, everybody's at war with Montana right now. You got Louisiana and Utah both kind of going after Montana. Oh, Idaho versus Utah. Okay, so they're gonna take, it looks like Idaho's gonna take Nevada back from Utah. Who is this? Oh, it's Florida. Why are they traveling the entirety of America to get to this one boat? I'm so confused. Man, look at look at Colorado right now. They're like the weirdest shape ever. It's been exploded so many times. Yeah, a lot of these states, the shapes of them are completely unrecognizable. Wait, where did Florida's boat go? Did it just leave? And I don't even know where he went. Is this him? Oh, I think this is him up here. I'm curious where they're going though, because I don't think Florida's actually at war with anyone right now. Yeah, they're completely. I think they're the only nation that's not at war with someone. Louisiana's at war with Wisconsin. Montana's at war with Utah and Louisiana, and then Idaho's at war with Utah. Okay, Maine just got destroyed. Yeah, so now Florida just owns the entirety of the East Coast. Oh, I think this is gonna be Louisiana's reckoning right here, because like all their population lives in this like area, and it looks like that's kind of where Utah's headed. Yeah, they're sending their army down. Oh, someone down here explodes. Louisiana's gonna be down so much population. I'm so nervous. Oh, there it is. There it is. That was a huge explosion. Okay, it wasn't that bad for Louisiana, but it looks like they lost what, like 200 population. Oh no, Florida. Oh, Florida just had a huge explosion too. It's a huge crater like right in the middle of where Tennessee used to be. Oh, and Florida's really getting pushed back. They're just at war with too many nations right now, because they got Louisiana taking a bunch of their states down here, then you got Wisconsin taking a bunch of their states kind of to the north. All right, so Florida's just down to 537 population, and Idaho is strong. Somehow they keep like fending off Utah's armies. Utah keeps taking a state, and then Idaho just takes it back somehow. Oh, but we'll see though. Looks like Utah's got a huge army in here, and there goes Idaho. So they just have Washington left. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Florida's managed to regain some ground. So they're still at 520, but they've managed to reclaim a few states. Looks like they got Mississippi and Tennessee back, as well as Virginia. Oh no, this is the end of Idaho. Yeah, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that's it. So that's another one down. So we're down to 4 or 5 nations left: Utah, Montana, Wisconsin, Louisiana, and Florida. So it looks like, I think a lot of them actually made peace with each other. So Utah is only at war with Louisiana. Montana's not at war with anyone. Wisconsin's at war with Florida, and Florida's at war with Wisconsin. Wisconsin and Louisiana. Yeah, Florida is not making good choices right now. Dang, Utah just took Texas. Yeah, that's huge. Okay, so they just got an extra 700 population. So Utah is now up to 2,300 population, which is crazy. All right, we just got a new war. So it looks like Wisconsin versus Utah. That's a new thing. But it looks like Utah pretty much just wants to destroy Louisiana right now. That seems to be their kind of big focus. Yeah, they got this huge army coming in. They could potentially take Arkansas and Mississippi on their way. Yeah, Arkansas is getting taken over. Yeah, dang, nothing can stand in Utah's way. So Arkansas just got taken over. Looks like Mississippi's next at 60%. There we go, Alabama. And they all just got exploded. Man, that entire army just got destroyed. Okay, I'm trying to remember here. Let's go to world history. I think we just had a few interesting things happen. So Utah made peace with Louisiana. Wisconsin made peace with Florida. Okay, so maybe Florida might be able to survive. If they can manage to fend off Louisiana's army, they might actually have a chance. Oh, okay. Actually, Florida just made peace with Louisiana. Well, that's actually really good. So hopefully Florida and Louisiana, I'm hoping they'll be able to get some population back and hopefully kind of rebuild their nations before they have to go to war with like Utah or anything. Oh, Wisconsin. They're down to just 1 or 2 colonies left. So they got Kentucky and Virginia. Virginia just has one single guy here. Okay, Virginia just got taken over, and Kentucky. Oh my God, look how big that explosion was. All right, here goes Kentucky. So they're actually falling to Montana. Yeah, so Wisconsin's gone. Okay, we're starting to get some wars again. And oh no, looks like Montana and Utah just declared war on Florida. And okay, they're actually gonna take over Kentucky. So they just took over Kentucky. Bless Florida's heart. They're still convinced they can survive this just insane onslaught. Yeah, this is just a mix of Utah and Montana. And okay, they do have some more army up here. We'll see if they can kind of fend these guys off for a little bit. Never mind. Okay, but the rest of their armies is starting to arrive. We got 5%, 50, 60. It's going a little bit faster, 70, 80. And rip. Okay, it's the end of Florida. Okay, we just got a few wars. We got Utah versus Montana, Louisiana versus Utah. So we got kind of a 2 versus 1 type situation here. All right, we got Louisiana starting to claim some states. We got Tennessee that's about to get taken over. Yeah, Montana and Louisiana are both actually doing pretty well. Montana just took Missouri. It's about to take Arkansas. Dang, yeah, they're straight up just pushing through Utah's states. Oh no, okay, Utah is pushing back. Montana's down to 1,000 and Utah's back up to 2,200. Oh, never mind. Okay, Montana just took Texas. Yeah, so Montana's up to 1,600 population and then Utah lost a ton of population in that. All right, let's look at the armies real quick. Yeah, so Montana has taken the lead in both population and army with 320 army and 1,750 population. And then Louisiana has made quite the comeback with 1,000. Dang, that's so satisfying. 1,000 even population and 200 army. Oh my God, what the heck was that? Well, rip Texas. Yeah, that's what we were waiting for. Texas had way too many people in such a small space. Well, that was probably a big blow to Montana. Yeah, Montana's back down to 1,000 population. All right, dang, Louisiana just had a huge explosion. So they're down to only 850. And then Montana just declared war on Louisiana. So they're all 3 at war right now, I think. Louisiana's claiming a few states. They just took Tennessee, they're taking New Mexico, and Montana's been nerfed super hard. They're down to 450 population. All right, huge war going on over Arkansas. They just lost a bunch of guys, but it looks like Utah's gonna take it, and Utah just took Mississippi. So Louisiana's just down to what? Four states left, and then Montana's down to 3. Oh, both the Carolinas are about to fall. Yep, there goes Georgia, and they're gonna have to make their last stand in Florida. Yeah, I think this is the last of their army. They got 50 army left, and there they go. It just ended up being a duel. All right, they just remade peace with Montana, which it's a little bit late for that. Okay, we got 5% for Florida, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, Louisiana is out. South Carolina's down. So just Maine left. Yep, and here we go. All eyes are on Maine now. We're at 5%. Okay, 70, 80, 90, and that's it. So Montana has officially been destroyed, and Utah wins.